Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived an old man named Elias. He was known by everyone as the wisest person in the land. People from far and wide would come to him with their problems, seeking his advice. Some asked how to find happiness, others wondered how to deal with loss, and many simply wanted to know the secret to a good life. Elias never turned anyone away. He would listen carefully, his eyes deep with understanding, and then offer his thoughts in a calm and gentle voice. One day, a young man named Marcus arrived in the village. He had heard of Elias's wisdom and wanted to learn from him. But Marcus was different from the others. He was proud and impatient. He believed that strength and wealth were the most important things in life. He had spent years training his body, building his fortunes and gaining power. Yet, despite all his success, he felt empty inside. Something was missing, and he hoped Elias could tell him what it was. When Marcus met Elias, he did not bow or show respect. Instead, he stood tall and said, "Old man, I have traveled far to see you. They say you are wise, but I doubt it. What can you teach me that I do not already know?" Elias smiled softly. "If you already know everything, then why have you come?" Marcus frowned. "I may know many things, but I do not understand why I am not happy. I have strength, I have gold, I have respect, yet I feel nothing. Tell me, what is the secret to true fulfillment?" Elias nodded slowly. He picked up a small stone from the ground and handed it to Marcus. "Tell me, what do you see?" Marcus turned the stone in his hand. "It is just a rock, dirty and worthless." Elias took the stone back and wiped it with his sleeve. Beneath the dust, the stone sparkled. It was a rough diamond. Just like this stone, wisdom is often hidden beneath layers of ignorance. You see only the surface of things. You chase wealth and power because they shine brightly, but they are hollow without understanding. True happiness does not come from what you own or what you can conquer. It comes from knowing yourself and the world around you. Marcus was silent for a moment. "Then tell me, what is wisdom, and why is it so important?" Elias sat down beneath a great oak tree and motioned for Marcus to join him. "Wisdom is not just knowledge. It is the ability to see the truth, to judge rightly, and to act with kindness and fairness. A strong man may win battles, but a wise man knows which battles are worth fighting. A rich man may buy pleasures, but a wise man finds joy in simple things. Without wisdom, strength becomes..." Marcus listened, but he was still doubtful. "But how does wisdom help in the real world? If a man is wise but poor, what good is it to him?" Elias chuckled. "Let me tell you a story. Long ago there were two brothers. The elder brother was clever and cunning. He spent his life scheming, cheating others to gain more and more wealth. The younger brother was quiet and thoughtful. He worked hard but also spent time reading, learning, and reflecting. When famine came to the land, the elder brother had stored great piles of grain, but he refused to share it. The people grew angry and took his wealth. By force the younger..." Marcus rubbed his chin. "The younger brother, because his wisdom saved him." "Yes," said Elias. "Wisdom is the greatest wealth because it cannot be stolen. It guides you through hardship, helps you avoid foolish mistakes, and brings peace to your heart. A wise man may lose his gold, but he will never lose his way." For days, Marcus stayed in the village, following Elias and listening to his words. Slowly he began to change. He saw how the old man lived, simply without greed or anger. He watched how Elias treated everyone with kindness, even those who wronged him. He noticed how Elias found joy in the smallest things: a sunrise, a child's laughter, the rustling of leaves. One evening, as the sun set behind the hills, Marcus spoke. "Elias, I think I understand now. All my life, I chased after things that did not last. I wanted to be admired, but I was never at peace. Wisdom is not just knowing things, It is living rightly. It is seeing beyond the moment, beyond the self. Elias placed a hand on his shoulder. You have learned well. Remember, wisdom is not a destination. It is a journey. Every day you must choose to see clearly, to act justly, and to seek truth. It is the most important virtue because it shapes all others. Courage without wisdom is recklessness. Kindness without wisdom can do harm. Even Marcus bowed his head. Thank you, Elias. I will carry these lessons with me. As Marcus left the village, he felt lighter, as if a great weight had been lifted. He knew the path ahead would not always be easy, but for the first time he walked it with open eyes. And so, the story of Marcus and Elias spread far and wide. People remember that wisdom is the light that guides all other virtues. Without it, we are lost in the dark, chasing shadows instead of substance. But with it, even the simplest life becomes rich, and even the hardest trials can be endured with grace. The villagers often gathered under the old oak tree where Elias had sat, sharing stories and lessons. They knew that wisdom was not just for the old. It was for everyone, young and old alike. It was the thread that wove through every good life, the foundation of every noble deed. And though Elias grew older and his hair turned whiter, his words remained. Long after he was gone, people still spoke of him, still learned from his teachings. Because wisdom, once planted in the heart, never fades. It grows, it spreads, and it lives on in those who seek it. So ask yourself, what is the true measure of a life? Is it gold? Is it power? Or is it the quiet, steady light of wisdom that shows us the way? The choice is yours. But remember, as Elias taught, without wisdom, all other treasures are but dust in the wind.